Hi friends, Kelly here from freebiefindingmom.com, and I am back this week with my son.
Ian, hi everybody.
And we are back with another, actually a big freebie.
Yeah.
This is a big one. This is what I've been working on for months. Yeah, this is a big one. So this week's freebie, I am so super pumped to share with you. Do you want to tell our friends what it is?
It's the Kick the Clutter Challenge.
It's our 5 days to Kick the Clutter Challenge, which is starting this coming Tuesday. So July the 5th. There's no code needed necessarily, but all you have to do is click the link that is in this post and head over there, and then you'll see some pink boxes. You're going to click those boxes and sign up for our free challenge. Now, in this challenge, I'm so excited. You know this, because I've been talking nonstop about this, but in this challenge, you're going to learn all about clutter, what it does to us just emotionally. You know, there's a lot of negative things that our clutter does to us. Do you know that? It makes us sad. It makes us stressed out. It brings us a lot of anxiety.
And sometimes it hurts us.
It can, how? You mean like if you can't find things, or?
Not just that, like when you're just walking around and like you walk into the ow, you step onto
Legos.
Not Legos, but plastic toys that hurt.
Yeah, like physically it hurts you, right? Like if you're stepping on toys, but like emotionally it can hurt us too. There's a lot of side effects to having stuff we don't need and we don't want. And so we're going to talk about that this coming week in our challenge. Also, how much money clutter costs us. There are people, you might not know this, but you know, some of us have to pay for storage fees to store items. Like if you have too much stuff and it doesn't fit in your house. So we talk about how it saves you money either through not having to pay storage fees. Sometimes you incur late fees paying a bill because you can't find the bill. Sometimes we buy things even though we know we have them, but we can't find them in our house. And so we overbuy, and that leads to more clutter as well. So in this challenge, you're going to learn all about clutter, and you're also going to learn our proven 7-step decluttering framework. In this framework, you will learn how to make decluttering more manageable and overall easier. You'll also learn in this challenge how in just 15 minutes a day, you can make some real progress decluttering your home. In fact, you did a great job yesterday.
Yeah, I was organizing my toy room, and it actually went a lot faster than I thought. Like, once I put things into bins organizedly, I was like, oh, there's only like 10 things on the floor that are just random items.
And you were able to get rid of quite a few things, right?
Yeah.
So in our challenge next week, you will see how you'll be able to really make some progress in just 15 minutes a day. I promise you it is possible. So if this has been something that's been on your mind, like, oh, I know I need to get in the craft room and clean that out, or I know I need to get to the garage, or maybe it's the basement, maybe it's just the junk drawer for you. But whatever it is, you will first off learn some techniques this coming week in the challenge. It's going to make it easier and more manageable, and it's going to, like I say, motivate you, because you'll be decluttering along with other women doing the exact same thing. So if this has been something that's been on your mind, I encourage you to take advantage of this free challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. We'll be going live every single day starting on Tuesday, July the 5th through Saturday the 9th, and at 12 p.m. Eastern time or 9 a.m. Pacific. And also something else I wanted to share with you, you're going to get another freebie in the challenge. You want to show our friends?
Yep.
You will get this free printable habit tracker as well that Ian's showing. This is a fillable PDF actually. So I printed it out, but you'll be able to type directly into the document. I wanted to give you this as a free gift because I want you to be able to develop that decluttering habit, and you'll do your 15 minutes of decluttering every day so it becomes part of your lifestyle, like brushing your teeth. Like something that's automatic. And the way we develop that is by tracking our progress. So this habit tracker is a good visual cue to remind you to go ahead and do that decluttering daily, and also to just track your progress and keep you motivated. And then there's an optional item that you can pick up to really enhance your experience in the challenge, and that is our 4-page printable workbook. And I'll put the link for it down here. I printed front and back, but I'll tell you, the big thing you get in this workbook, there's a couple things. One is some really important notes from the challenge. In fact, after some of our challenges before, we have heard from you that you wish you had some of our notes from some of the presentations. So you're going to get some key notes in this workbook. You're also going to be able to start creating your decluttering plan. Plus, you'll be able to answer some important questions to help you get into that decluttering mindset. And do you know why the mindset is so important? Okay, so often we think our issue with clutter is all about stuff. And too often it's not so much about the stuff, it's about the internal dialogue that we have with ourselves, right? It's about, what we tell ourselves, like, I just don't have the energy to take this on, or, oh, it's too much, I don't even know where to start. Or sometimes, when we declutter together, it's easier, right? And so it's about making sure that, you say some positive affirmations, some positive thoughts to yourself. You have those positive thoughts to keep you motivated to continue decluttering. Because if you just focus on, oh, it's so much work, it's going to be too much, I just can't take this on, you're going to be less motivated to do it. So it's important to get into that right mindset to, help motivate you to actually take on this decluttering task. Yep.
And add on to that is that if it's like you don't know where to start, it also stresses you out. And like when you start it and like in the middle, you're like, this is so much work, I can't do it. So then it gets, it will never get done. And then when that happens, it's just gonna get worse and worse over time.
Right, you need to have a positive mindset through it. And that's why it's so important to focus on just 15 minutes at a time. Because too often what happens is we'll say, oh, we're gonna declutter and we're gonna clean out the whole garage this weekend. And then you spend hours doing it and days doing it. And then what happens is you burn yourself out. Right? And then you're not going to want to, you're not going to be motivated to want to declutter anything else come Monday, right? So the key is not to burn yourself out, is to do a little bit at a time, make it more manageable so that you are developing that decluttering habit. So we're going to talk all about how you can develop that decluttering habit as well during the challenge, which is really important because like I say, ultimately what you want to do is make decluttering part of your lifestyle. Right? Like and a lot of people subscribe to the mantra of one item comes in the house, one item goes out. Or some people say one item comes in, two go out. We have usually a great system with bringing things into our house, right? We go to the store, we buy things. We don't always have as great of a system for getting rid of those things. So that's why it's important to start to just develop that decluttering habit so that you can do just a bit, 15 minutes each day and make some real progress. And you'll start to see that next week in the challenge because they're going to get to declutter in the challenge. So they'll get to make some progress in their house at the end of the week. And the great thing is not only by the end of next week, so by Saturday, not only will you have really made improvements in your house, you will feel so much better. Because what happened? Tell the truth. Now, how good do you feel after your room looks so much better now, right?
I'm like, yay, I finally got it done and I did such a good job. I really don't want to mess this up.
Yes. It feels good, right? Like, doesn't it make you happy when it's all organized and looks nice? Mm-hmm. That's what I want for all of you. And that's what you'll get to experience starting, like I say, next week in the challenge. So if this has been something on your mind and you need to get to it, click the link in this post and join us in this free challenge. Like I said, you can pick up this workbook. It's a 4-page printable workbook. And it's just some additional, first off, really important notes from the challenge. That was something you guys have asked me for. And also some great questions to ask you that you can start to, answer to start to create your decluttering plan and get into that decluttering mindset, which is so important because we know this, Ian, right? Like if you tell yourself you can't do something, then you won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Right? You have to be able to, I don't want to say reprogram, but kind of reprogram our thoughts, like get ahead of any negative thoughts and replace them with something more positive and more optimistic. Because once you start to believe that you can declutter, then you actually will.
It's kind of like coding.
Like coding?
Like when you code stuff, some of the times you make an error or two, which stops the code from running accurately. So you have to go back in there and reprogram some of the sets, and then when you fix it, it works when you run it.
So if you would just have given up, you would never have figured out how to have done that.
No.
Right? Yeah.
It's very easy to, but if you really want to finish this and you really have a passion for wanting to finish it, you can do it because I had an error yesterday and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And then when I went back into the book, I saw my error and I reprogrammed it.
So you believed in yourself and you fixed your mistake. I love it. And that's what you just need to do. Believe in yourself and believe it. And honestly, you will be surprised with what you'll be able to accomplish at the end of next week. And I want that for you. So join our free challenge, you guys. I love doing these because I love to hear how they help you, and how good you're going to feel at the end of the challenge. So take this opportunity to jump on board and join us while we still have a few spots remaining. We have had an overwhelming response to this challenge. So if you do want to join, we do have limited spots, so make sure that you snag yours before we start on Tuesday. I hope I see you in there because, like I said, if you just need a little extra push to make some progress in your home, use this free challenge as that opportunity to kind of give you a little extra push. And then by the end of next week, you'll be feeling so much better as to what you've been able to already accomplish in just a pretty short period of time. Right. So I hope I see you in our challenge next week. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye.